Drop a like and do share. Leave your comments and do not forget to subscribe for more videos.
Hello everyone, welcome to Edupedia World Videos and welcome to the session of ITIL. In this session, we'll discuss about ITIL, that what ITIL is all about. In the previous video, I have given you the introduction about the ITIL, and in this one, it's like learning and understanding more about ITIL, this term, understanding the term ITIL. Now the first question is that what does ITIL stands for? ITIL v3 is the third version of Information Technology Infrastructure Library, a globally recognized collection of best practices for managing information technology. So this is just a definition that ITIL, that stands for the Information Technology Infrastructure Library, and this is a globally recognized collection of best practices. If we talk about ITIL, then it's understood that we are talking about the best practices for managing IT. We are talking about best practices for managing the information technology. Now proceeding further, what is the latest version of ITIL? As ITIL v3 2011 edition is somewhat unwidely, and ITIL v2 will not be around for much longer. The latest edition is now referred to as ITIL 2011 or simply ITIL, while the ITIL 2007 is used for the first edition of ITIL v3. It means that latest version or the current version of ITIL is ITIL v3 2011 edition. Now next question is what ITIL is all about. ITIL, as we know, the full form is Information Technology Infrastructure Library, that is a set of detailed or best practices for IT service management, ITSM, and it focuses on aligning IT service with the needs of business. It is used to demonstrate compliance and to measure the improvement. So ITIL is all about managing the IT services, and it focuses on aligning the IT services with the need of the business. It helps to demonstrate the compliance and measure the improvements. So I guess ITIL is clear now. Definition we know. It's a set of best practices or detailed practices, and it helps or focuses on aligning the IT service with the business need, and it is used to demonstrate the compliance and it helps to measure the improvement. Proceeding further, next question is what is ITIL framework? We have this framework word is used everywhere when we are discussing ITIL, when we are learning, we are understanding ITIL. So now in this slide, we'll try to understand what is the meaning of framework. If we talk about ITIL framework, then what does that mean? ITIL, Information Technology Infrastructure Library framework, is designed to standardize the selection, planning, delivery, and support of IT service to a business. The goal is to improve efficiency and achieve predictable service levels. So framework is like you can say that helps. Framework is designed to standardize the selection, planning, delivery, and support of the IT service to a business. IT service is always supporting the business. The main thing is that money making, main point is business. Now IT is a support service, or IT provides support to the business to earn the benefits, to make the money. So the framework that is designed in a way, it is designed to standardize these processes to support IT service to a business. Now proceeding further, let's try to understand the term ITSM now. ITSM and ITIL, these two terms are used very frequently when we are studying ITIL. ITIL, we are aware now that this is just like we know the full form, and it's a collection of the best practices to support IT service management. So ITSM is IT service management, refers to the entirety of the activity, directed by policies, organized and structured in processes and supporting procedures that are performed by an organization to plan, design, deliver, operate, and control the information technology services offered to the customer. Now it means we have IT in place, information technology. We have ITSM, IT service management. It means we have a management system in place, IT service management system. We have that system, and that system is made up of certain policies. We have certain structured processes and supporting procedures. So ITSM, that is a kind of arrangement, that is a service management practice. IT service management refers to the entirety of the activities directed by policies, organized and structured in processes and supporting procedure. And these are performed by an organization. These activities, all these like the organized and structured in a process, supporting procedure, that is performed by an organization to plan, design, deliver, operate and control information technology services offered to the customer. So I guess the point is clear now. ITSM is IT service management system, which is created with the help of different policies, structure, processes and everything. And this particular structure, this helps an organization to plan, design, deliver, operate and control information technology services offered to the customer. So very simple. ITSM is IT service management system, which is made up of these things, and it helps to plan, design and deliver the services offered to the customer. So ITIL and ITSM, I guess both the terms are clear now. Let's move further. It will give you some more clarity about ITSM and ITIL. The ITIL, IT Infrastructure Library, is a globally recognized set of best practices and standards that support IT service management. This is a very good point. ITIL is globally recognized set of best practices. We all know that this is a set of best practices and standards, but it supports IT service management system. We have a system in place. There is a management system, service management system, and ITIL support that IT service management system. ITIL defines functions related to the service strategy, service design, service transition, operation and continuous service improvement. So these two terms are clear now, ITSM and ITIL. Now proceeding further, what is a service description? It's also a very good point here. Service, we are talking about the service in the entire ITIL, in all the videos, in all the studies. So we are talking about the services here. We are delivering the service to the customer. Now what is service description or service definition? Service definition is key to service management, and service definition enable both the customer and the service provider to know what to expect and what not to expect from a service. A well-defined service also identify internal processes necessary to provide and support the service. It's just like we are defining a service. Service cannot be measured. There are certain ways to measure that, or like to capture the feedback that whether we are delivering the correct service or not, what is the quality of the service. So in the same way, if we talk about the service description or service definition, there is a well-defined service that identifies the internal process necessary to provide and support the service. And it enables, the service definition, it enables the customer and the provider also to know what to expect and what not to expect from a service. That's a very good point here. Now proceeding further, let's talk about the examination now. What is the ITIL Foundation course? ITIL Foundation is the entry-level qualification which offers a general awareness of the key elements, concepts and terminology used in the ITIL service life cycle, including the links between the life cycle stages, the processes used, and their contribution to the service management practices. So this is an entry level course. Now proceeding further, cost to take that ITIL exam. The cost of the exam can be different and it depends on the country or the place from where you are giving the examination. But the average cost of the ITIL Foundation course is nearly that is equal to $150 plus taxes. Next is, how many questions are there in the ITIL exam? The type of questions are multiple choice, there are MCQs, and passing score is 65%. 26 out of 40 questions you have to answer correctly to pass the examination. The result of the exam is either pass or fail. Time limit of the exam is 1 hour. That is about the foundation course. Now moving further, ITIL levels. You can see here that we have ITIL Foundation level here. Then we have two different modules, life cycle module and the capability modules here. So in the intermediate phase, you can pick up any module from the capability or from the life cycle also. And then you can do the intermediate on these levels. And after that, there is the ITIL expert level. There are different exams for this. Alright, passing score for the ITIL exam here. Pass marks for the ITIL examination are as follows. For the foundation, we have already discussed, you need to score 26 out of 40, that is 65%. And for the practitioner, you need to score 28 out of 40, 70% to pass the practitioner exam. And for the intermediates, you need to score again 28 by 40, that is 70% to pass the intermediate exam. So that was it. It was an idea about the ITIL. We have tried to discuss here that what ITIL is all about. It stands for, we have discussed about the latest questions that comes in the mind whenever you start studying about ITIL. These question comes in your mind that what is the latest version, what is ITIL, and what ITIL is all about, what is the meaning of framework, what is the meaning of ITSM, and how these two terms are different, ITSM and ITIL. These cannot be used like interchangeably. And then we have discussed about service description, because we are talking about service in the entire ITIL study. So this service description is an important thing that we should know, that it's a definition that enables both the user and the service provider to know what to expect and what not to expect. Then we have discussed about the ITIL Foundation course, that it gives you a general awareness about the concepts. Then cost of the examination. We have discussed about the questions, like the pattern of the examination. So that's it. I think you have got a fair idea about the ITIL and the examination. So from the next video onwards, we'll start studying about the different phases of ITIL. Thanks everyone. Thank you for watching Edupedia World videos.